All right, we're going to try this again. It's Azaria. I want to share my inner landscape with you. Upon receiving my child this weekend, I noticed that they were reserved, a bit guarded, and somewhat cold or distant. And I've been feeling my child sway away from me for about a year now. Most recently, I've been feeling them stray away from me. And, I offered dialogue and curiosity, and they weren't in a mood to share. And so we just kind of went about our weekend. And I noticed throughout the weekend they were wanting to be distracted by their technology, by their tablets or their phones, just like this constant disassociation. And to be honest, I wasn't fully present with them because it was my birthday and I was celebrating myself. And Sunday came, we were about to exchange my child, and I invited open dialogue. I noticed that they were really trying to put on a happy face. Their father's expectations of them, specifically around perfection and always being happy, is a very common and present experience that they have. And so, yeah, he pulled up and the two of us were, it felt like, starting to break some of the ice. And they were starting to share a little bit more about what they were feeling in their heart. And I noticed them wanting to rush out of the car. And, we're both in our grief. And we get out of the car and they're standing on the sidewalk and their father looks at both of us in our tears, and it's like they clung to me. And I just kept saying, just be yourself. That's all I want and need from you. Please just be yourself. And I looked up at their father, and he was looking confused. And I said that I'd really like a PJ sandwich right now. Those are our child's initials. I'd really like a PJ sandwich right now. Would you like to join me in making a PJ sandwich? And he gave me this look of disgust. And said, yes. And I was hugging our daughter, and he came to hug them on the other side. And I felt my child collapse into their grief. I felt the walls come down. It's the first time in 8 years since I divorced their father. That we've all held them, and I told them that sometimes the world is really hard and that we just need to circle around each other. We need to keep each other safe. And that no one gets left behind. And they cried and cried and cried. Eventually, their father encouraged them to be on their way. And they got in the back of his car, and they were trying really hard to force a smile. And I told them that they didn't need to fake it with me. That they were fine just as they were. They can be a messy human. And I shared that I'm a messy human, and there's nothing wrong with me, and there's nothing wrong with you. And we just cried together some more. And I told them that the world can be disappointing. And I told them that they get to be angry. They get to be sad. I feel the grief of our children. I feel like we, as a collective, are letting them down. We take their autonomy, and we're not responsible or accountable for the land, the earth they're inheriting. There's so much uncertainty. I'm also remembering their father's face. And like, letting him see me as our child's mother that sometimes gets it right. I'm also seeing this part of myself that knows how to mother well And I'm feeling appreciation for the hardships that I endured, and the lessons that I've integrated that allow me to choose something different for my child. I feel my heart alive in my chest, and it takes me back to my second vision quest, my last full day on the hill. My child came to my hochika. It was broad daylight, and they stood at the corner, and they said, "I will get lost along the way, but I will find my way back to you." And I feel like I'm already seeing that. And just wanting them to belong, wanting them to feel like they belong, wanting them to feel like they have a home, and that they're a part of something. I need them here. I need them here with me. That's all I've got.